Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds! The first line of Juliet's famous soliloquy begins with what we call a trochee. Okay, Sarah, what's a trochee? Well, a trochee is a type of anomaly or place in the verse that strays from perfect iambic pentameter, made up of a stressed syllable followed by an unstressed syllable. Bum-bum. Shakespeare's language is music. It works the same way a movie soundtrack does, where he's communicating information to his audience, not just through the words that he uses, but through the sounds of the words that he uses. Trochees can have a number of effects based on the context. It's all about context. But I find that when he uses them, it's usually for one of two reasons. Number one, it subconsciously creates a sense of irritation or impatience or frustration. Just listen to the sound of it. Bum-bum. Going back to our example, gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds. This line is a demand. Juliet is demanding that the horses that pull the sun god's chariot hurry it up. In other words, she wants it to be nighttime already so that she can see her Romeo and have some super fun adult fun time with him. The other reason Shakespeare often uses trochees is to subconsciously draw the audience's attention to a particular word. Let's look at this line from Mark Antony's famous speech in Julius Caesar. He says, "He was my friend, faithful and just to me." In this example, the word faithful is a trochee. But why? Why does Shakespeare want to make the word faithful stand out? Well, again, it's all about context. At this moment in the play, Mark Antony is speaking at Caesar's funeral. Antony has only been allowed to speak at the funeral because, as Caesar's right-hand man and best friend, his cooperation with the conspirators lends legitimacy to their cause. So Antony is in a precarious situation here. He wants to avenge his best friend's assassination, but right now, the mob is on the side of the conspirators. He can't outwardly show criticism towards Brutus and the conspirators. He has to play along as if he is on their side. So he begins like any good actor, playing along, not giving too much away. He says, I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. But then he gets to this line and he's basically saying, Brutus says he was ambitious, and maybe that's true because Brutus, of course, is an honorable man, but he was always faithful and just to me. And this word faithful subconsciously sticks out of the verse like a sore thumb. It's one of the first indications in the speech that Antony is planting the seeds to turn the mob against Brutus and the conspirators, but he's doing it so subtly that you don't even notice he's doing it. The whole speech is a masterpiece, but this is just one example of the genius of Shakespeare's language and why he uses anomalies. The best way to get comfortable with trochees is to use them yourself, so your assignment is to write one line of iambic pentameter with a trochee in it in the comments below.